Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's the commander of the Cosmic Armada, the leader of the Cosmic Armada, your boy Wolfnara here, back to bring you another video. And today we got something a little different. Today we're going to be doing a JJK discussion today, primarily talking about Megumi's possible complete domain expansion and what exactly is that little thing in the background for the domain expansion. So if you do enjoy Jujutsu Kaisen content, you want me to produce more Jujutsu Kaisen discussion topics on the channel, make sure you drop a subscription, enable the bell, like the video so I know you like Jujutsu Kaisen content on the channel, and leave a comment with how accurate do you think I'm going to be in regards to this theory slash discussion, we have on this channel here. So let's get started.
Who really a factor? I done grew up as a bastard, stepped out the womb into a disaster. Designing drugs and guns on my city after, pray for the lackers. Cause it only get worse and they try to blame it on your rappers, label us factors. My rapper told me sign an affidavit, like my life and my family ain't matter. Do you know how I feel to get served to the court on the platter? That shit that happened. I fell soon like the months in the womb that your mama went through never happened. Seeing another lady, your baby was killed every summer, that shit like a pattern.
With Megumi's Chimera Shadow Garden, he's able to manifest the multitude of his Shikigami at will. It almost seems that they do it automatically based on what's needed at that particular moment. For example, when he fights the special grade curse spirit, he's able to kind of keep up with the special grade curse physically because the frogs are getting summoned through the muck or the tangible shadows of his Chimera Shadow Garden, in which this allows Megumi to actually be able to hit the special grade curse spirit a lot more fluid than what he was able to do beforehand, before he produced the Chimera Shadow Garden. Now he is also able to produce more Shikigami of the same type that we've seen. For example, with the Nue bird, he was able to produce 2 of them, although we typically see 1 when it's summoned in the actual world. So it seems that although he has a problem with the amount of curse energy that's needed to make the domain expansion, the amount of familiars that he summoned don't necessarily take from his cursed energy while being used. Just for example, when Gojo explains the domain expansion, he says that all attacks are guaranteed to hit. As of right now, we see that Megumi's potential hasn't really hit its peak as of yet. So for example, when he fights Sukuna during the Shibuya arc and he summons the Shikigami that hasn't been tamed at all in the Zenny clan. So essentially, if he were to, let's say, tame that spirit, if he used domain expansion while that spirit itself was tamed, he's able to summon more than 1 of that spirit at a time, versus him having the limitation of using his cursed energy in the real world as the foundation to manifest the Shikigamis itself. In the Chimera Shadow Garden, it seems like it's like a seed in the back. Typically with gardens, you have flowers, pollination, the spreading of flowers through little seedlings through the air. You have roots and things of that nature. So it seems that right now it shows a seed with the roots connected, basically saying that Megumi has completely mastered the Shadow Garden in of itself, and also that seed seems to be, at least what I'm speculating, what is producing the creatures from it in its multitude. Now let's kind of shift over to where Megumi domain expansion actually interfered with another cursed spirits domain expansion. I'm speaking of the water one. I can't think of its name at this current point in time, but the water cursed spirit during the Shibuya arc, to make sure that the cursed spirit wasn't able to actually pull off a for sure hit attack, Megumi activated his domain expansion, in which it kind of altered the flow of that. So he had this particular area inside another creature's domain expansion. Think of it like a domain interruption, where in that specific vicinity, the creature attack is not a for sure hit, but he's also able to manifest a multitude of familiars. Those are 2 situations where he not only is not a master of domain expansion, but also produce a multitude of the same familiar while using domain expansion, kind of supporting the theory that allows him to produce more cursed spirits, or the same cursed spirit at a higher magnitude, I should say, without necessarily using a ton of curse energy, or at least the same curse energy output it would take if he was not using domain expansion. So it sounds like initially he has the amount of curse energy that he used or that he needs to take to create the domain. However, it doesn't necessarily completely drain his curse energy while individual Shikigami are being summoned through the domain. So with this one, we see Megumi states that he doesn't necessarily know how much space is required to completely seal the domain. And so let's talk about that a little bit. So now, with domain expansion being considered a pocket dimension, in my personal opinion. So now, if you don't know what a pocket dimension is, it's a sub-dimension of our very reality that exists in a different time space. It could hold any specific object inside of that per se pocket dimension. However, it can't really exist without our reality because it's just a sub-unit of our reality. So think about it like this. We have the tree, okay? Let's say, for example, our dimension is the roots of the tree, and the pocket dimension is the trunk of the tree. Although the pocket dimension, not necessarily when you interact with it, you're able to see the contents on the inside of it. However, it's not what provides the necessary thing for the pocket dimension to actually be classified as an existence, I should say. So without our plane of existence, you can't really classify a pocket dimension because it's just a subsection of our dimension, I should say. And so the problem with Megumi, if you think about a pocket dimension, let's say we put our entire everything we know inside of our galaxy, know and don't know inside of our galaxy, inside of a circle. Megumi's problem is he's able to produce the contents inside of that pocket dimension. However, he's unable to actually close and make it its own dimension with its own time and space in of itself. So right now, Megumi attacks may not be considered a lethal domain expansion because one, he doesn't have all of his Shikigami, but he's not able to actually seal the pocket dimension, so that way it's a subcategory of the dimension that he lies on in regards to his reality. So now, no, at this current point in time, Megumi doesn't have a lethal domain expansion due to his inexperience and due to his lack of Shikigami with the attack potency to actually kill with a guaranteed hit. Now, with a guaranteed hit, a person usually, like, people mostly like tank the hits from, for example, Max Elephant. They don't be just like coughing up blood or anything like that. They just like get blasted away because of the pressure, but that's physics. More pressure being exerted towards you versus the immovable force can actually be able to withstand. So it has pretty much, like, not necessarily, let's just say like a breaking point, I should say, or a movable point. I can't think of the actual term and fixes that they use for it right now because I'm doing this when I'm fresh off of work. Okay, nigga, I didn't even take off the work jacket yet, nigga. I ain't even. Why the fuck do I got this on, nigga? Wait, I ain't even take the work jacket off yet. So I'm kind of doing this kind of like fresh off of work. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think about Megumi domain expansion, how the seed plays into effect, why he can't particularly seal it, why it's not particularly a lethal domain expansion as of yet, and what could possibly make it a lethal domain expansion. If you have any questions about it, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Feel free to subscribe, like the video, so I know you want to see more Jujutsu Kaisen topic type of videos, and I can provide that to you more in 2022, because you know what I'm saying, we on that road to 1K this year. Okay, we're gonna hit that 1 band this year. All that means I just gotta drop more content. You guys just gotta subscribe and support the content, you feel me? And we're gonna be live on this channel. Okay, it's been your boy Wolf Nader, commander of the Cosmic Armada, leader of the Cosmic Armada. I'm out.